So, hey everybody, here I am, Joy of course, and it's actually, I know the actual date today. Half the time I get the date off a day, but today it really and truly is Wednesday, October the 7th, 2015. And I am loving fall. My body already knows that the time was supposed to change, but it didn't change. I don't know why they change it every year. It seems like they wait so long to change it. Why even bother anymore? But anyway, I have to keep telling myself, it's the real 11 o'clock, it's the real 1 o'clock, it's the real 8 o'clock. So I don't go to bed and wake up at weird times. But anyway, look at my blouse. Can you believe this blouse? I did make this blouse, but guess when I made it? Let me see. I belonged to the Red Hats back then. And in this same pattern, I made a purple and red Betty Boop blouse. And I know that because it's written on the pattern. But I'll show you in a minute where I found it. It is totally done. All made up. All made up. In fabric that I love. I have no memory of making it. I remember making the Betty Boop version because I wore it. I don't know why I didn't finish this. It's all done except for buttons and buttonholes. In fact, you can see I've got it on with pins right now. But I'm going to show you, I have been organizing my attic. And I kind of organize everything all the time. But I had one extra shelving unit. Remember, not long ago, my husband, let me see, was it my birthday? Yeah, it was my birthday present. So it was in August. And we were at Home Depot, and I found these shelving units that were on sale for $25. And so we brought, did we bring 2 of them home or 1 of them home? I think we brought 2 of them home. And then I put one together and loved it, so I ordered 4 more of them. So I decided to put them together and put them in my attic and rearrange out there. So I'm going to take the camera off the tripod and show you how I've arranged my attic for the 500th time. Okay, so here's the little door. The little door is actually just as tall as I am. Other people go through, men go through here, and my grandsons go through here, and they always hit their head up here. So here's my attic. Now this part of the attic used to be just opened up with all of this attic that's now my sewing room in here. So we had to add heat and air, of course, and so we got all these heat and air pipes going around everywhere in here. But I managed to work around them just fine. So anyway, there's one of the shelving units that I put up. And you can see that I'm into boxes. I love boxes. Over here's how I did the pantographs. We have a whole bunch of pantographs, and I organized the pantographs into that box, and then we made a book to go with it. The pantograph box is marked, and you see A, B, C, D, and then on the way down it's marked 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we made a book, and Terry made pictures of all the pantographs, and so then when I organized them in these holes, in the book I marked the picture if it was in B2 or C3 or A1, and so we look in the book and we see what slot the pantograph's in. Then we come in here, and so if it's in D1, we pull this one out, and we know that's what we're looking for. So how fun is that? And here's my little step stool, and then here's one of these units. I have a sewing machine case on the bottom, and then I have my boxes of stuff, mostly quilts that I'm going to make someday. I have batting hanging from the ceiling. There's one roll of batting there hanging from the rafters. Is that a rafter? A board on the ceiling, whatever that is. And here I have another roll back here hanging from the rafter. So I can just unroll it. So how convenient is that? Yeah. Okay, so this is shelving unit number 1. And then back here in the center part, I have 2 of them. I hope you can see that. And of course there's poles holding the roof up back here, so I had to go around all the poles. So let me see if I can get a better view here. Yeah, there you can see that there's 2 of them. And they're full. And this wooden thing here is this really nice easel. when my grandbabies were growing up and they were here a whole bunch, we used to play Pictionary a lot. And so I bought a big whiteboard and all the markers and everything, and then I bought this easel to put the Pictionary, to put the whiteboard on so we could play Pictionary. And then here's the old shelving units that used to be in here. These are just really, really cheap plastic. I don't know, I probably got them at Walmart. But they've been in here for 17 years and they're still standing and they're still holding everything up. Okay, so I've got two here that are smaller. I also have bins everywhere. I keep the scraps from everything I make and I put them in these bins. I have quilting bins back here. I have a mattress to a baby crib and Christmas decorations and an ironing board and wreaths and these things back here. I used to have a hobby making cards. And you know, you have all those stamps. If anybody likes stamps and likes to collect them, I have hundreds of them. Hundreds of them. I don't know if I could sell those on Etsy or what. But you know how I am. If I have a hobby, I order one of everything there is. Anyhow, some of you have asked me how I store my stuff. Up there's the boxes I'm not using right now. I've actually emptied a whole bunch of them out and sent the stuff to Goodwill. Over there's more batting. Oh, and then I got to show you Terry's. Yeah, I gave Terry 2 shelves. You know, Terry comes over here a lot to quilt. Here's another one of fabrics that I bought over the years. All washed. Most of that's from cloth merchants that went out of business. But see, here's Terry's. There's Terry's shelf and Terry's shelf. And you can see she's got them full. I may have to give her a 3rd shelf. She can have all she wants. Anyway, I wanted to show you. I'm making owls, as you know. And so I came up here the other day and I saw this box right here. And the box says, well, it did say, I took the sign out of it, I guess. It said applique fabric. So I opened it up this morning. I remembered it. I thought, oh, didn't I have a box in the attic that said applique fabric? I wonder if there's anything in there I could use for these owls. So I opened it up, went through it, and sure enough, I found all of these pieces here I'm going to use for my owls. These are just cottons, not batiks. But as I was going through this box, marked applique fabrics, for some unknown crazy reason, this blouse I'm wearing. Can you see this blouse? This blouse was in there. Oh my heavens. And it was with, let me see, it was with this leftover fabric. And someplace there was a pattern. Where's the pattern that was with it? Here it is, over here. Here's the pattern that was with it. And it says pattern fitted 3/15/04. That's how old it is, you guys. What is that, 11 years ago? Wow. And it says Betty Boop. So I know that I made that to be my red hat Betty Boop blouse. And so this was with it, this fabric, and the blouse was completely done, folded up and put in that box. So I don't know. Evidently, I had a real bad day and decided I was going to throw this in there for applique fabric because I didn't like it for some reason. Anyway, just wanted to show you. You might want to go through the boxes in your attic someday. You never know what you're going to find.